Nikki, Nick. Nick. Nick.
Nikinicknick.
Nick.
That's it. So that was my nickname my dad gave me. He used to call me Nikinicknick because my name is like Nicole, but my nickname was Nikinicknick.
I got you. Did he call you that like all your life?
Yeah, my dad would call me that all the time. He would say, "Hey, Nikinicknick."
Your dad passed away, right?
Yeah, he passed away.
How old was he?
He was 59.
59?
Yeah,
Damn.
it'll
My
be
uncle
three
died.
3 years on Halloween.
3 years on Halloween exactly?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He
wow.
died the day before Halloween.
How'd he die?
He fell down the stairs.
What?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Time out. Your father fell down the stairs, and that's how he died?
Yeah, it was a
Wait a
tragedy.
minute. Time out. Before you were a streamer, you did what?
I was in installation.
You were in installation. And what happened to you doing installation?
Well, I 10 months before my father fell, 10 months to the day, I was working and I was carrying vents down the stairs, and I happened to fall from the second floor to the basement, and I injured myself, so I couldn't work. And yeah, then 10 months later, my dad was at my cousin's house, and basically the same thing happened to him, but he didn't make it.
My goodness, what kind of injury did he fall like on his head, or like what kind of injuries did he sustain? Is it okay to talk about this? Like,
Yeah, that's okay. He fell onto his head, and he had a major brain bleed in the middle of his brain where the doctors couldn't get to it. I forget what it's called, but it's like right in the core. And it just wouldn't stop bleeding, and they couldn't. They did like 6 brain surgeries on him. He was in a coma for 16 days.
Jesus,
Yeah.
that's crazy. And how long ago was this? I'm sorry.
Well, it'll be 3 years, October 30th.
3 years, October 30th, and you fell 10 months before he
Before he did. And I was actually gonna try to get back to work, and I was starting to feel, you know what, maybe I will, I was starting to feel better. But then I was like, after my dad fall, I was like, hell no, I'm not going back to that job. I'm terrified of heights now. I'm not risking it. So yeah, so I decided, you know what, I'm not gonna be doing installation. Just because of, I fell, then my dad fell 10 months later, and I didn't want to go back to a job where it's so risky, where I could fall or injure myself. So I decided to not do that work anymore.
So you fell on your head?
Well, I fell on my ass, and then I injured my hip, fell in my head, but I'm fine. Like I recovered.
Well, yeah, but Jesus, that's crazy, yo. I didn't know your
Yeah.
dad died from falling, and you fell. Jesus.
Well, I was at work. My boss was right there. He tried to catch me in midair. He said I should work for Hollywood. He said I should be a stunt woman for the movies, because after I fell, I was more worried about him. He looked so scared. I'm like, it's okay. I'm all right.
Did you sue?
No, I didn't. No, I didn't sue.
Why not? You were at work.
I got off work for a while and got paid for being off work, but I don't know. I didn't sue.
So your dad wasn't working. What was your dad doing?
My dad was at my cousin's house, hanging out, drinking.
Oh man,
Yeah, and he wasn't supposed to be drinking.
damn.
So
I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah.
And you
Well,
got two other brothers?
yes, I do. I have two, one older, one younger.
Damn. Did it hit everybody hard, huh?
Yeah, it did. It kind of separated the family a little bit.
Mm.
You got to grow up real fast when you got to plan a funeral.
Hell yeah. That sucks. What a way to start off this interview.